Yo, this is my work. I'll tell my boss I'm getting paid to play with toys. Glad to see you can make the stream tonight. Yeah, I just bring in my lunchbox. I pretty much often left to my own devices around here. They just give me work orders and I go complete them at my own pace. Usually don't bother me. I work second shift, so there's really no supervisors here either, so it's nice. Pretty much do whatever I want. And that includes bringing toys to work and now live streaming while on the clock. I I don't know. I've been bouncing around ideas. I just got this dude today. Actually, I went grocery shopping this morning. Treated myself to this guy I found. Oh, I think this is a Chase version. Um, I didn't know at the time though. This dude's articulation is butt cheeks. But I guess this would be expected from McFarlane from time to time. I um I want to build him into my Miles universe. I'm just not sure who I want to make. Giant Man, yo, that would be hilarious if I brought Giant Man to work. Um, and I do maintenance for college university. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Curtis. I appreciate the kind words. It means the absolute world to me whenever I get a message like that. It really does, because I know how much other people inspired me when I first started. So thank you for the new sub, and I really appreciate the kind words, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. Yeah, dude, I was thinking it looks like a Rhino too, and I already have Rhino, but I was thinking, well, he kind of has like, when he put his arms up like this and stuff, he's got like little kind of like blasters. So I was thinking like, and then he has all of this stuff back here too. Um, so I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to fit a Sandman into this universe. So I was thinking maybe make this Sandman and use some of the Sandman attachments on his hands and stuff, because these come off pretty easily. Watch. So I could like put sand effects there, something like that. I don't know. Maybe. Excuse. Um. Since everyone in my universe is kind of like post-apocalyptic, robotic. Fable, hello. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. I was also thinking. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a Venom yet in my universe. That's not a bad idea. I was also thinking maybe like a Hydro Man, since he's got so many different hoses and stuff. Be like water hoses. Got a couple different ideas. I like the Venom though. I didn't think of Agent Venom at all. That's a good idea. I don't know about you guys. I found this at my Walmart, and I don't know about you guys, but my Walmart has cleared out McFarlane and toy section. It's only in the collectibles section now, like in the DVDs and CDs area. But I found this dude on the shelves in the toy aisle. This is the platinum version of this character, dude. It was $9. I don't collect a ton of McFarlane anymore, but I love Batman Beyond. $9. How can you say no to that? It's crazy. It's pretty crazy. When I saw in the package, I guess I probably should have watched reviews or something. But when I saw this in package, I figured this was an articulation point, but it's not. The articulation on the arms is right here, bicep swivel, and then at the wrist, that swivels. And then these up here are on a ball joint, which in theory is good, but the figure itself is so bulky that you don't really, like these shoulder pads are ginormous. The rotation here is actually pretty good for once, and then the legs are single jointed, and at the waist they are not on a ball or whatever he usually uses, so the legs only go up and down, they don't go sideways. But yeah, you honestly might be onto something there with that Agent Venom. Yeah, it is. Armored Black Cat. Could be interesting. The head too, I can't really figure out how the head's on here. It's not a terrible figure though. I like the size. So match up with Miles well, whatever we end up turning him into. I like that you say that. I have a custom I'm working on right now that's going to turn into Doppelganger. I've been working on something. You'll hopefully see it soon. I took some time off, so I got a backlog of customs I got to catch up on, but Doppelganger's on the short list. I got some stuff planned out for him already, so. You missed some good Whatnot streams this past weekend, Sacco. Sold off a bunch of my customs, mostly Star Wars customs. So I know you're more of the Marvel guy, but yeah, it was fun. Friday night was pretty short, but Saturday I think we went for almost 3.5 hours. Yeah, it's all good, man. I'm gonna have some more soon. Um, like I was telling you on the post I made, we went for almost 4 hours. I did, I think, almost 70 sales. So my collection is completely cleaned out right now. So I got some stuff left over. I could probably do another stream in the next like week or so, but I might hold off and make sure I can get some more. Yeah, dude, it was we were busy Saturday night. We were doing a bunch of $1 starts on Marvel Legends and Black Series, doing $5 starts on some other stuff, $10 starts on customs. Yeah, we had a good time. Sold a lot of stuff. We sold a lot of stuff. But hey, you know what that means? It means I got more money and space to get other toys now. The endless cycle, you know. I really want the Marvel Select that's supposed to come out eventually. I don't know if I ever pre-ordered it, but the Annihilus. Some of the new Marvel Select is supposed to be coming out. Yeah, yeah, I saw the Maximum Hulk. What do you think about it? I'll give you my thoughts after you tell me what you think about it. Yeah, the accessories are good, and I agree that it's nice he can finally thunderclap. But to me, that's pretty much it as far as perks go for him. I feel like he could have been so much better. Um, I just can't believe they did so much reuse on a max. You know, with this whole maximum line, you know, with the new Spider Man's coming out, it's all brand new, like body sculpt, everything, right? Completely new, bunch of accessories. I wish they could have, you know, actually did that for the Hulk. Instead, they just reused all the old Hulk bodies and then just gave him that new torso so he can thunderclap. I am curious about the torso, but also I think most of his head sculpts are ugly. So I feel like they really missed the mark with that. I still have the 20th anniversary Toy Biz um, Hulk, and that's the Hulk I've been rocking ever since. I know the Diamond Select was that like Immortal Hulk or whatever is really good, but he's expensive now. I like the Hulk I have. I would have gladly gotten the Maximum Hulk if they made him differently, but he's kind of a dud as is in my opinion. Well, I don't know. I know Maximum Spider-Man is coming out though. Everyone's starting to post pictures of them with him and stuff. I can't wait till I get. Oh yeah, the SH Figure Arts one. I've heard that one's good too. I would like to get that one. I've seen people do a lot of cool customs with different SHF Hulks too. Some people have done um was it the Ninth Sister from Fallen Order on SHF, which is cool. I'm really excited for the Revel Tech Batman Beyond that's coming out. That looks really good. I think some designs really suit the Revel Tech like unique styles. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Oops. Table down. Yeah, you think so? It gives. He's got like a little. I don't know if my camera will be able to focus. But it's like it gives him like a little smirk. I think this body is definitely an update to the original Batman Beyonds that McFarlane came out with. I feel like the Batman Beyonds in general really weren't that bad. The McFarlane did a pretty good job with them, but this one I like a lot. The non chase version that's just all black looks really good on this body. I'm not well enough versed in McFarlane. There's so many new bodies McFarlane uses. I'm not 100% sure which one this is, but this might be like Superboy. But this one's really good. This body, I like this body a lot. Hey man, you should show your favorite Spider-Man figure. Oh man, that's that's a good one. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not home right now, so I can't show it off. But we were just talking about favorite Spider-Mans last night. I honestly don't know who I would pick right now. It's tough because I can justify all the different Spider-Mans being unique enough. Like I have the SHF Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is, my favorite like live action Spider-Man. Then I have, the Sentinel Peter B. Parker, which I think is like one of the best 6-inch Spider-Mans ever made. Sentinel Miles Morales. Yeah, yo, Tomsters, what's up, man? Glad to see you made it in again. The CT black suit and Scarlet Spider look dope. Yeah, they are. I have the black suit. Well, yeah, I've done a couple different customs with the black suits now. I got someone working on a Scarlet Spider custom, for me. Um, I've noticed it seems like it seems like a lot of people have had issues with the Scarlet Spider being a little loose from CT. It seems like that was one of the ones that haven't come out as good as some of the others. I got the not the Scarlet Spider, but the other Ben Riley they made. I don't know the number off the top of my head, but that one was really good. Um, but the Spider B part, yeah, the Peter B Parker is amazing. I'll probably try to go live again sometime this weekend when I'm actually home, and we can go through my Spider-Man collection and talk Spider-Man. I would buy the Gambit, but I'm worried it's gonna be bad. Yeah, I know what you mean. Um, can you guys still hear me all right? My coworkers tried to call me, and I know last night that made my live stream glitch out. Let me know if you can still hear me. All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah, the Gambit. They I'd be curious about that too. I've seen some people do use that Gambit as a base for an Invincible custom, and I know a lot of people have asked me to do Invincible customs recently. You know, that's been like the thing to do since another season of Invincible just came out. Um, and I definitely want to make an Invincible custom. So like maybe like a budget Gambit would be cool. I'll wait till the reviews come out, you know what I mean, and see what everyone's saying. If people are saying the quality control is pretty alright, then maybe I'll get it. Like you were saying earlier, Zacho, I'm not a huge X-Men guy, so I wouldn't really have a use for Gambit outside of customizing. But speaking of X-Men, I've gotten a couple requests on my TikTok, like maybe like 2 or 3 people, which I'm surprised that many even asked for it. Been asking for an Ultimate Wolverine, so I've been thinking about making an Ultimate Wolverine custom. It is a really cool new design for Wolverine, so it would be fun to make that in a custom. I probably want to keep it though, because I just don't. Again, I don't have a use for X Men in my displays. This guy's fun. He only does so much articulating, but yeah, see, if you do some photography with him and stuff, you can fudge the angles. It'd be kind of cool. It looks like he could have fit articulation here too. The sculpting kind of makes it look like it. He probably could have added a lot more articulation. I figure he just didn't want to. I heard the robot spawn line is amazing. Yeah, dude, this is pretty cool. I was just talking about it in the beginning of the stream with Zacho. I went grocery shopping this morning and found this in my Walmart, and I want to use it um for a Spider-Man custom in my Spider-Man universe. You know, my Miles universe. I want to use this for one of his villains. So I was talking to Zacho. I don't know who I want to turn him into. Zacho came up with a couple good ideas, and I was he's got all these accessories here and stuff, and with the way the hand's shaped, it's kind of giving off like I was thinking maybe like a Sandman, because I can't figure out how to fit Sandman into this universe, but I definitely want a Sandman. So I was thinking maybe like a Sandman in a suit that kind of like contains him turning into sand, and so that maybe even these hands come off pretty easily. So maybe even removing the hands and putting some of the sand attachments on from the Marvel Legends or the Marvel Select. Yeah, Zacho, honestly, I probably could. Oh, Spider too. Yeah, that's a good point. I like Zacho said like an Agent Venom would be cool. I could definitely see it being that. A lot of possibility with this thing. I like it. It has a yo. What's going on? Welcome to the stream, the Gray. Zach, well, that's a good point. I probably could add some articulation here, especially the ball joints and stuff. I know you can buy like replacement ball joints and ball joint kits on like Amazon and stuff. Um, I haven't done too much of that, but it shouldn't be too hard. So I could probably add more articulation if I really want to, or like shave down these shoulder pads a little bit, depending on what character I end up making this guy, and then maybe he'll have more articulation there. This is like surprisingly good articulation here, right? And then like here's the leg only goes this way because of the way it's like sculpted. It could have just been like the other way he always does his legs, but I guess the only thing that's good is it goes like it only goes up and down this way, but like you can manipulate the knees this way, so kick the leg all the way out, and it's still so could have been better, but it's fun. Still pretty fun. Spider Slayer. That's a good point. I've been thinking about making a Spider Slayer. I want to make a Smythe and a Spider Slayer. I think that'd be really fun. I've been thinking up a couple different ideas. I like some of the newer the more modern Smythe designs I was looking up in the comics. I'm mostly used to the animated series stuff really, for Smythe. But some of the newer suits and stuff he has looks really cool. So I might try to figure out how to make one that looks like that. But I would definitely like to make a Spider Slayer too. Have you done an Invincible custom? If not, I think you should. Yeah, we were just talking about that not too long ago. I've been I've been told that a lot. I've gotten a lot of requests for Invincible customs, and I definitely want to. I I, I just finished season 2, so no spoilers on season 3 yet, please. But um, yeah, I know every time a season ends, we get a huge slew of different Invincible customs online. I've seen some good ones. I've seen some really, really bad ones, and everywhere in between. It does make me a little bit nervous because there's so many that come out, and it's based off of such a popular character. I would be a little nervous that mine wouldn't come out very good, and then the internet would roast me. But I've been making some plans in the background, and it's on my short list. I definitely plan on making one. Honestly, within the next couple weeks, probably. Wow, really? $20? That's a bargain. That's actually insane. Next time I go home, I'm from New Jersey. My parents still live there, so next time I go home to visit, I'll have to take the train up to New York and check that out. Book off. Good to know. And they sold it for $5. That's insane. Whoever got that was blue and small. Yeah, that's Sonic. Sounds like Sonic. That's crazy though. What a steal for whoever bought that for $5. I wonder if the person who bought it for $5 even knew how much it was worth. You know what I mean? I wonder if they just thought it was some random generic Sonic, and then you Google it and you're like, holy crap, we just stumbled upon a jackpot. So I got this guy in the works. We've been bouncing around ideas on him, but I'll let you all in on a. Yeah, they did. It was a channel called Unraveled Pixie. I'm just scroll down the shorts. Okay, all right, I'll check that out. Um, so we've been talking about this guy, but there's a bunch more I'm working on, and I'll let the few of you that are in this live right now in on a little secret that my main goal is I have my Sinister Six, right, my little Sinister Six universe. I want to turn it into a Sinister Six team. And so right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've I have 13 out of 16 guys planned out. Obviously, you don't know a bunch of them, because I'm keeping it on the DL for now. But throw out some more names that maybe I should add to my Sinister 16. I can't figure out how his head's on there. It kind of spins, so I don't know if it's like set in there a certain way. I'll have to, when I get home, I'll have to hit it with the heat gun and see if I can get it off, see how it's on there. If I were to sell a custom in my next Whatnot stream, which one would you want to see, Zacho? I know you know pretty much all my customs now. You've been around since, I feel like you've been around since pretty much day one on my YouTube. Called Dreadbot. I'm not 100% sure I know that character. I'll write that down and look it up. Dreadbot. Oh, okay. Oh, is it from the Avengers game? Oh, okay. I see some of the pictures here. I can definitely see. Oh, this one's a little blurry. Yeah, this guy right here. I can definitely see what you're saying. I can see the vision. Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I really do. You know, it's the internet's tricky. Everyone's online now, right? And everyone makes videos on a bunch of different things, and you're always working against algorithms, and you're working against people who are willing to pay to get followers. And so, I kind of promised myself I would do it all organically. And in the last 8 months of doing it pretty consistently, I'm pretty proud of where we've gone. We're over 1,200 on YouTube. We're almost at 4,000 on TikTok and almost 2,000 on Instagram. So even though my pages haven't like exploded or anything yet, I've built a really cool community, and and I love hanging out with you guys. I love uh I love all the ideas you give me. I love taking your ideas and adding them to my customs. I love collaborating with you guys. It's just always a really good time. Thank you. Yeah, put in a lot of work too. Zach, you've been around since pretty much day one. I put out videos daily. Sometimes on YouTube, I put out 2 a day, 3 a day. This is probably my second break I've taken now in 8 months, and I think I deserve a break every once in a while. But I do miss it. I'm a little backlogged, and after all those, don't mind me, I got to plug my phone in. But after all those sales we did on Whatnot the other night, I've been pretty busy packing orders and stuff, so I haven't gotten a chance to get back into filming some customs. But this guy, no, I actually just got him today. Let me try to. Yeah, I just found him today at Walmart when I was grocery shopping. Yeah, dude, he's really sick, right? I really like him. I've been talking to some of the other people in chat. I really want to turn him into a custom for my custom universe I have. My custom Miles Morales universe. Not 100% sure ever watched Ben 10? Yeah. Yeah, I watched the original Ben 10 when I was a kid. If you guys like Ben 10 and you like Ben 10 figures and stuff, and you don't already, you should check out Crafty Gecko on YouTube. He's made a bunch of Ben 10 customs, and they're amazing. Crafty, it was goated. I 100% agree. Yeah, Crafty Gecko is amazing, right? I bought some stuff from his Etsy and taken some ideas from his customs for my customs, mostly like my Spider-Mans and stuff. And he's seen my videos. He follows me on Instagram, which I thought was really cool. I gotta look that up. There's an alien that looks just like him. I'll have to look that up then. Yeah, and definitely watch him. Crafty Gecko, he does a bunch of Ben 10 customs, and Zacho can tell you too. He just does a lot of good work, period. He's done a lot of cool stuff with the MCU Spider-Mans, and he's called Water Hazard. Okay. Ben 10. Let me look it up on my work iPad real quick so I don't forget. Ben 10. See, so that's funny that he's a water robot. I was talking to Zacho and everyone else in the chat about how I was thinking about making this dude Hydro-Man. Oh, dude, you're not kidding. He looks just like him, especially in some sketches. They got like the same exact. Sorry, my camera's really struggling to focus, but like this. Like the arms and everything. Yeah, they look really similar. All right, you guys are inspiring me. Maybe this will turn into Hydro-Man. You and Ben 10 got me thinking, got me scheming. Durbus, are you a DC fan or a McFarlane fan, or just a fan of figures that look cool? Because I got this guy too at Walmart today. This is one of the Chase Batman Beyonds, one of the newer ones he put out. Oh, if you like figures in general, then you came to the right place, because ask Zacho and anyone else who's here right now in chat. We love figures around here, so we love figures. Yeah, we like shows too. We were just talking about Invincible earlier. Spider-Man, Spider-Man anime series. Damn, really? What what collectibles are they? Like what brand or like property are they? Are they like Star Wars, Marvel, something completely different, random? Um, Speaking of shows, Dervis, what's your favorite shows you've been watching recently? I just finished up season 2 of Invincible. I know I'm way behind on that because I know season 3 just finished, but season 2 was really good. I've been watching Daredevil, which I think has been amazing. I really liked Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, that animated show they made. I thought that show was really, really good. Yeah, 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 yeah. The one I was just talking about, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I think they did an amazing job with that. I like how different it is from the Spider-Man we're used to. You know what I mean? It's a fun take on a familiar story. Um, Creature Chamber, interesting. I don't know that I've heard of that. The first episodes were ass. If I remember correctly, it started a little slow, but by the time you get like mid-season, it's really good. Creature Chamber. Oh, they're Ben 10. Oh, something like this? Oh, that's sick. Yeah, I didn't have too many Ben 10 toys growing up. I feel like it was maybe a little after my time in the original show. Not to show my age. I am going to turn 30 in a month here, so I'm an old man now. Oh, the original toys? Yeah, I believe it. No, 30's not that old. I'm just being silly. Um, Life's just getting started at 30, you know? It's funny, talking about how the toys back then weren't that good, the Ben 10 toys, and it just kind of makes me think, right? Like, what did I have a lot of when I was younger? I had Toy Biz Marvel stuff. I had the little 4-inch Toy Biz like Spider-Man stuff from the anime series. I still have a bunch of that. When I first moved to Chicago, I bought like a huge box of animated series Toy Biz figures for like $100, and I still have them. They were originally in box, and I took them all out of box, which is probably crazy. But I did. I did it anyway. I think I gave all the boxes to Zacho during one of my Whatnot streams. Um, but now the figures are so good, right? In comparison, that we sit here complaining about articulation not being good enough. It's just funny to think about in retrospect, like how far we've come with technology and stuff. That the stuff we gripe about now, we probably would have never even dreamt of having back in the day. Like imagine figures back then, import quality. You know, like imagine 2001 getting a Mayfix Spider Man. Yeah, I like posing them too. I love to customize and pose them. I try not to get too hung up on all the stuff people complain about. Shells of Skyrock, yeah, no kidding. What are your some of your favorite figures right now, Dervis? You got like go-to figures that you've been posing and stuff. Yeah, yeah, you're a stop motion guy, right? Articulation is everything for you then. The better the articulation, the cooler the stuff you can do. I think nowadays the baseline articulation is absolutely incredible on most figures. As long as you don't, as long as you don't care about arbitrary things like pins or certain, certain things, then most figures are damn good, especially for, 10, 15, 20 books. I got some Last Ronin ones, love the book. Dude, I haven't read Last Ronin, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. And the toys they made, NECA is just nonstop pumping out turtles, and they all look so good. I know NECA is fragile at times. I've had 2 or 3 NECA figures now. Turtles, that is, and they were pretty all right, but I sold them. I just don't have like an area within my collection for turtles to live. So I bought them a couple times to try them out and just never got any use out of them, so I sold them off. But yeah, I'll have to check out the book. I honestly never got huge into the Ninja Turtles. I know like everyone loves the Ninja Turtles, but yeah, that's one good thing about NECA is it comes with so many accessories. I have a couple different NECA like Predator figures, and it's just like so many accessories. The accessories themselves can be fragile at times too. I feel like some, like you said, some of the swords and stuff are a little bit more flimsy plastic or filament that feels like it could snap pretty easily. So NECA is definitely more of a collectible than it is like like a posable action figure. I would say at least that would be my hot take. I mean, it is an action figure in the sense that it's like articulated, right? But oh wow, it's got actual chains. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. So it's not like stuck in like a static pose that the chains actually hang. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it can be like kind of cool, like the realism of a mini chain, right? But then the practicality of it not being able to pose is frustrating for sure. That's one thing I thought was really cool is my Mezco Ghost Rider has real chains, but it's got a small like jewelry wire running through it, so you can pose the chains and it like holds the form of whatever you pose it to, which I think is really cool. I think if they put real chains on stuff, they should do something like that for most of them. I think that's cool. Cool idea. Oh, nice. Did you get which one did you get? Marvel Legends? That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. The Ghost Rider's cool. I remember seeing the Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider movies when I was a kid. I loved Ghost Rider. I just thought it was cool. A flaming skeleton on a motorcycle. Or was it the second Ghost Rider movie when the on the horse? I mean, that how much cooler does it get? You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, it's Durbus. It's basically like eBay, but it's a live stream. So like right now, it would be like this, except I'm also selling something, and you can like bid on it in real time, and then it's like timed auction. So it's usually anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds. You know, you start it at a certain price, you bid on it, and then whoever wins, wins it, and then you pay the seller, and then they ship it out. Um, but Whatnot's fun. It's dangerous. I've spent so much money on Whatnot. I've deleted the app off my phone a couple times so that I wouldn't spend more money on there. Luckily now they reached out to me and asked me to be a seller, so I've been selling on there. And it's been good. Tomsters, glad to see you back. Chemistry, what's up, man? The gang's all here. Where do you find your backgrounds? Are you asking me, Zacho? If so, I've just found people on Instagram. I've had people. Yeah, Whatnot messaged me. Yeah, yeah. Um, Backgrounds. All my dioramas. Well, you've been around since day one. I built that one diorama myself. That real big like lab display one. And then the couple other ones um, I've gotten commissioned for me from people I met online. One dude actually lives not too far from me here in Chicago, so I've met up. He's built me two dioramas so far, um, and then I got a couple more from a couple different people online. That's the beauty of, you know, as much as social media can suck, it's just as beneficial because one, I never would have met any of you guys, right? And two, the collaboration amongst it all is just so cool. You're so underrated. I thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. You guys are really so kind. It really means the world to me. I love that you guys love what I do, and you know, as much as I do it for myself, I do it for you guys too. I like I like making my own, but my parents got me it, so I can only look at people making it because my parents won't buy it for me. Yeah, it's a good idea to get into making your own dioramas. It's not that hard. For anyone who follows me, you guys know that I pay attention to every single detail, almost to a fault. So the the diorama I made changed a couple, like the plans I made for it. I drew out a blueprint and everything. It changed so many times, and then as I'm changing it, I'm like trying to make it absolutely perfect, and so it takes a while. It took me a while, but it was a massive scale too. If I made some smaller ones, I might be able to make them faster. I would like to get into it more now that I'm like selling off a bunch of my collection and only keeping like figures I really want to like really appreciate it. I would like to start, like I was saying in my live stream last night, bringing toys to work and stuff. So, like, I just really want to start playing with my toys more often. You know what I mean? So, playing with my toys, doing photography and stuff. I got into photography a little bit before I started customizing. I really started trying to figure out toy photography and stuff, and then I don't do it as much because it's time consuming to set up a diorama and the lights and take a bunch of pictures and edit and all that stuff. But it's fun. Um, you imagine if you do a collab, dude. I would love to collab with Crafty Gecko. I've collabed with two different people on TikTok so far. Um, this girl Lynn's, she's amazing. She does a bunch of like comic and action figure reviews, and then this guy Core Collects. He's newer too. He got onto TikTok. he passed me already in followers. I mean, this dude's pumping out videos 3, 4, 5 times a day. He's incredible. He works his butt off, and he makes great content. So he definitely deserves it. Yeah, dude, check out the TikTok. Like I say on all my platforms, I cross post a lot of the stuff I make, but there's a lot of comments I get on TikTok that I reply to, then YouTube comments I reply. So there's always unique stuff on each channel as much as there is just cross posting too. I look at them, but I would also like to make my own. I haven't figured out what they make it out yet. Oh, Zach, usually what I've used and what I know a lot of people use is like foam board from Home Depot. Like foam insulation board. But all right, Chemistry. Oh, I just saw your message too. I should do some Mortal Kombat customs. I've gotten a couple requests for Mortal Kombat customs, and I think that would be fun. I'm honestly not too familiar with a lot of different Mortal Kombat characters. I know like the main ones. But there's some really cool designs. I think it would be fun to make some Mortal Kombat customs. What else have I been asked before that's not Marvel or DC or Star Wars? I've got Mortal Kombat customs now. And I've gotten a lot of Invincible custom requests. I've gotten a couple Halo requests, actually. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, the gameplay looks fun, right? I know the sequel to the most recent movie's coming out soon. I never saw it. I don't know if people said it was good or not. I know the Mortal Kombat movie that came out in like the 90s was awful, but I don't know. Batbuster. Who, this guy right here? Oh, like an old man Batman? Paint everything red on shadow blue. Oh. Damn, you guys are spitting some ideas right now. I like the way you guys think. See, this is why I come to you guys for ideas, because sometimes I'm staring at a figure too long and I just simply cannot figure out what to do with it. I just need outside sources, outside thoughts. And you guys are helping with that. Make a custom for the new Superman. Oh, dude, I can't wait for that movie. That would be cool. I'm excited to see that movie. I know there's going to be a bunch of figures that are going to come out afterwards, but I'm sure there will be some cool custom potential too once that movie comes out. Why is his left leg black and the other red? I don't know. You see how it's like asymmetrical, right? Like black thigh, red like lower leg, like shin area, I guess. Black shin area. It's like asymmetrical from the waist down. I don't know, because everything up here is symmetrical. I don't know. I know this is the Chase version, which is funny because this is like authentic Spawn colors, right? But this is like the unique Chase variant, where like the standard release is I think mostly white. Oh, is that exactly? Oh, shoot, you're right. He's got the big old red boot, right? That's what this symbolizes. Oh, okay. Good call. Good call. I didn't even think about that. Maybe paint the logo and eyes on a CT Toys Mythic Symbiote Spider-Man blue. Oh, that'd be insane. Wait, that would be really cool. I like that idea, actually. Yeah, you don't say. All your custom suggestions so far have been heavily blue. Just noticed you having a. I have an SHF Venom. Yeah, I have the SHF Venom um, from the first movie. I actually um, I'm actually getting it worked on right now from a friend. I'll show you guys once it's done. I think you guys are gonna like it. I'm also really I'm really excited for that new Gamerverse Venom, Zacho. Um, Instagram. I found the guy who's painting this for me. I found on Instagram. I've honestly I honestly don't have too many like toy friends in person. Sadly, we're all spread across the country and even the globe. Really, I have friends all over the globe now because of this stuff. But you know, I've made friends with you guys on YouTube. I have a handful of friends I communicate with daily on Instagram, um, TikTok as well. I've made a lot of friends online through this stuff. I think that's so cool. The community that this builds, you know, and for the most part, it's not very toxic at all. You know, you'll have a handful of people, especially when you're doing like customizing stuff, that like troll, or people that review toys and just complain nonstop. But there's gonna be negative people in every space. You know what I mean? So you just gotta learn to tune them out. Black and blue Goku Black. If it's black and blue or any combination of blue, Shadow's gonna like it. Is what I've learned. Let's hear it, Shadow. Let me guess that it involves blue. I wish I could find people like that, but I'm pretty young and awkward. Sometimes people my age are that interested. You know, I had the same Sonic. Yeah. Zacho, you know, I had had a lot of the same experiences when I was younger. Um, you know, I was real big into, you know, nerd stuff. You know, going into high school, and I didn't have a ton of friends, and I've always been super shy. It's probably hard to believe a dude who, you know, spends most of his free time online now was shy at some point in his life. I still am in person. I promise you, I'm still shy and awkward. Um, but you know, don't ever let that you know, take away what you like the most. You know what I mean? Always stay true to yourself, because that's what matters the most. Especially, I don't know how young you are, but you know, in high school and stuff. Dude, as you get older, none of that matters anymore. You know what I mean? Life stops being as much of a popularity contest because it's just so small. You know, as much as high school, you know, is it really is just such a small world in comparison to what the rest of the world will bring you as you know, grow up and enter, I guess, quote unquote, the real world. Get Mayfix Scarlet Spider, paint him all black, paint the belt black and blue, paint the pouches on the leg blue, paint the eyes blue, paint the hands black, but give him blue fingertips. Okay, I'm screenshotting that because it's not a bad idea. It's just screenshotted that. Um, do you follow me on here, Shadow? Do you follow me on YouTube? Are you subbed? By the way, if you're wondering, diorama I'm making is a hallway type thing. Oh, sick. Yeah, sorry. All right, cool, Shadow. I'll make sure to tag you. Um, yeah, you know, he throws you off with the Shadow. You know, I think right away, Shadow the Hedgehog, black and red. His profile picture is red. But oh, that's cool, Tomster. Sorry I didn't ask earlier. making a hallway. That would be cool. What kind of hallway? Just like a standard like hallway? Is it like a industrial hallway? You got a clay face. I used to have a clay face. I had the McFarlane clay face, big old turd figure, but like literally and figuratively. But I ended up selling it a little while back when I sold off all my McFarlane, just for me to start buying McFarlane again, right? But you know what's funny, Shadows? You almost, it's it's like a doorway into a hallway, and then it leads to an opening. I'll post some pictures on my channel when I'm done. Okay, sick. I'll make sure to keep a lookout for that. Not gonna lie, I would pay for something. Says, oh yeah, like fodder and stuff. I got a bunch laying around, and I got a bunch of requests for that this past weekend, Friday and Saturday night. Um, so maybe I will. Maybe I will try to keep some off to the side for you guys for the next show. Oh, and maybe get a custom dark blue Scarlet Spider hoodie. I'm already ahead of you. I got like 3 or 4 spare Spider hoodies, buddy. I'm probably gonna make a Mafex Kane Scarlet Spider. Chemistry. You know what's funny is I bought a CT Toys Scarlet Spider so I could turn it into a Kane Scarlet Spider, and it came all deformed. And the Scarlet Spider usually has a hoodie on, so you want to know. But when I took the hoodie off to paint it and everything, his shoulders were way off. Like, I don't know how to explain. I guess they're kind of like warped. I could show you like pictures or something sometime. So I had to pivot and make a different custom. And it's funny. What I was gonna say is, Shadow almost perfectly predicted what that custom's gonna look like. I took a lot of parts from Scarlet Spider and Symbiote Spider, and it's gonna be really similar to the custom Shadow told me to make that I just screenshotted up in the chat. Where are you to the point your background looks like a newly built home? I'm in my shop at work. Shadow, I want to get the Mafex Amazing Spider-Man #1 too. I want to get that. I've had it in my cart like 3 different times. I just haven't bought it because I've been buying other figures. Oh, no way, dude. That's sick. I'm so jealous. I'm going to have to order one too now. Thank you. Damn, that's why I don't buy bootlegs. I just can't trust them. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me. I've gotten a lot of duds. I've bought a lot of CT toys for customs, like Mafex style customs, and I've gotten a lot of duds. Like the last couple of CT toys I've gotten were good, but I've gotten some with really loose joints, one that was warped. So your mileage will vary, unfortunately. Dude, I'm making a big custom. It's gonna be finished in early August or late July. Oh yeah. Well, that'll be exciting. Are you gonna post it anywhere? Are you gonna post it on YouTube or something? I would love to like check it out when you post it, or if you plan on posting it. And it's the custom I just told you. Oh, sick. I had a Quicksilver off Amazon, but dude, that sucks. I bought a you might have seen the video, Zach. I bought that Chainsaw Man. Was that like the Anime Heroes line? It's like the budget line. At Ross for what? $18? I think it was like under $20. And it was honestly a really cool figure. But I snapped the leg off in like 15 minutes. I went to bend it to articulate it one way, and it just snapped. I was like, damn. I'm glad I bought it from Ross and not full price from Walmart or wherever. I actually sold that, Zacho. I sold that Chainsaw Man the other night. Someone bought it. But we'll see who makes the. Yeah, Shadow. May the best man win. No, seriously, that's really cool. Thank you for sharing your idea with me and letting me take a crack at it myself. I appreciate that, especially because it's something you came up with. It was Alan Cole, and I put in the hot water to loose the joints, and then it snapped on you. That sucks. You did everything right, and it still snapped. You know what I mean? Whoa, the Shadow Spider. I like either name. I think Shadow Spider's got a real ring to it. Okay, hear me out, Shadow. The figure I'm making is really similar to yours, but has a couple different spins on it. So what if the one I'm making is a little bit more red than it is black and blue? So what if mine is the Nightmare Spider and yours is the Shadow Spider? Had to stab inside and glue an amazing Yamaguchi joint inside to connect the two pieces, and now it can stand, but can't do much. Oh, that's pretty smart. Good call. That's sweet. Yeah, that's fine. All right, cool. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for you to see my custom now. It's you're buying a. Oh yes, I saw that the Mayfix bootleg Deadpools are popping up recently for Quintanas. I'm probably not gonna make it actually because I'm saving for another Hot Toys. Yeah, chemistry. You got the itch, didn't you? You get your first Hot Toys, and now you can't stop. Y'all made a real good relationship in like 2 to 3 minutes. Hey, man, that's all it takes sometimes. Bro, mine's arriving in May. Oof. Is the Mayfix Deadpool only like $20 like the rest, Shadow? Because for $20, sometimes the accessories alone are worth it. Because the accessories are usually in good shape, even if the figure's pretty hit or miss. And then if you're crafty enough, you can do stuff like Zacho was talking about up there, and just like rip joints off and everything, and just kind of make what you can do with a $20 figure. No, I got mine for 36. Ah, that's still not bad. That's still not bad. The main one, like the legit Mayfix goes for a lot these days, right? Like on the used market. Derbius. I got one other figure on me. Yeah, it's gonna be hard going back to normal figures. Yeah, chemistry. See, me and Tomsters told you last night. You're gonna get the itch. You're not gonna be able to go back. I recently made a custom black and blue Deadpool. Oh, that's sick, dude. Yeah, you are a fan of black and blue, huh? Have any of you guys seen the Minecraft movie? No, no. Zacho, that's what I've heard, and it's a bummer because I like all the actors that are in the Minecraft movie, and um, I've played Minecraft for years now, so I was really bummed to hear that the movie might be bad. I'll probably still go see it just because it's fun. Zacho, it's because you're a moderator. What are you doing?
Busted. You on the phone?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I thought you was watching the game.
No, what game?
Fucking championship game, man. Houston and Florida. It's playing right now.
No, I wasn't watching it. I don't care about that.
What you making? Robots and videos or some shit, motherfucker?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that what you were doing? Watching the game?
No, I went over to the the Hallis, like the Damon, where the gym is at.
Mm-hmm.
They got a room over there, so they got it on the big screen because there's some of the students in there playing poker. So I was over there watching it, and I had no charger on my phone. So one of the girls took my phone at the desk, and she was charging it up for me. So I just left it over there. But you got a box for the phone for the chargers
Oh, like the
for the USB
yeah.
part. Yeah, you got that box.
Yeah. Which one do you need? Do you need one that like is USB like this, or do you need need
no,
that
I need
one?
one. I need that one.
This one?
No, no, the short one. The one, yeah, the one down there. This is yours?
No, I think this is John's. Check you can take this. I'll check Juan's shop. Juan's got a bunch of chargers too. I'll take one from Juan if I have to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, need this, man. Cause, dude, I gotta go. Then I gotta go to my car and get my charger. So I'm gonna have to buy me another charger for my car. So I'm gonna just leave this in my
In your shop.
yeah. So how did it go? Did you fix that window and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Was it easy to raise down with that thing? The clothes?
Yeah, when you put that suction on there, I poured it right in.
Mm-hmm.
It was the crank was just stuck. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. What's Herman? You see him?
I haven't seen him all night. I forgot he was here
I'm surprised we ain't got one call yet.
again.
I'm shocked.
Of course,
later.
Of course, the minute you and Herman come back, there's no calls. I would have had 6 calls by now. I'm running back and forth to every building on campus. You know, negative 10 degrees outside with that wind. Running around fixing gates.
It's cold. It's freezing like that right now, man. It's cold in the motherfucker outside.
I know, that's why I haven't gone outside.
I didn't want to go back out, but I was like, damn, my phone is about to die and shit. And everything. So, but all right, cool. Thanks. So I'm gonna get my charger from the car and go back to. I'm gonna finish watching the game. Fuck that. I'm just standing up there looking at the game. Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah. All right.
All right, man. All right, my bad. I'm back. Sorry about that. My coworker needed a charger. I made a custom black and blue Spider-Man 2099. It took 7 hours. It came out perfect. Did you do it in 7 hours straight? What sucks is that the community has been waiting for like 10 years for them to make a movie and they turn it into a joke. Yeah, dude, I know. Sucks. Man, 7 hours straight, some commitment, dude. I've logged a couple hours on customs like in a row. 2, 3, maybe 4 hours, but never 7. You got me beat there. But I'm working on a. Since you're talking about black and blue 2099, I'm working on a black, white, and red 2099. It seems like we're not too different, you and I, Shadow. I like black and red. Excuse me, and you like black and blue. Yeah, of course you did. I bought bought the Sentinel Miles. I bought 2 different Sentinel Miles Moraleses bootlegs. I bought 2 bootlegs because I needed the shoes. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do with the figures themselves, but I want to make suits of some kind, paint them up some way or the other. Yeah, none of the hair really match up, which I personally don't like. The in the movies, in the new movie, is that what you're talking about? Oh yeah, that's smart. I had a lot of people. I saw a lot of people buy the bootleg Agent Venom and paint it black and red to be like the standard Thunderbolt. So that's a good idea to paint it black and blue. You know, like I'm building my own universes. It seems like you're building your own black and blue universe. I actually got the bootleg anti or Agent Anti Venom. That figure's pretty sweet. The Shadowverse, yeah, exactly, dude. That's sick. We should do some collabing once we have our Scarlet Spiders, our opposite spiders there. We should do some kind of crossover event. Oh, I just noticed off the side over here. Thank you, whoever's sending all the reactions. I am prepared. Hell yeah, that makes two of us. It's gonna be sweet. I can't wait to see your custom now. I'm excited to see both of them. Can your goldfish do a backflip? My little rabbit, she could probably do a backflip if she wanted to. She's pretty bouncy. Like real Jordans? Oh, they're from Aphex. Okay, I thought you meant like human size, like for yourself. I've seen people paint like real life Jordans and stuff. And it comes out pretty cool, honestly, if you do it right. But that's cool. That's why I bought the bootleg Miles Sentinels, because I wanted the Jordans for a couple different Miles customs I was doing. So I got regular Spider-Man feet. Oh, you got it all planned out. My cousin got beta Jordans because he just emailed Nike and they sent him Jordans. That's actually insane. That's actually nuts. You know, honestly, sometimes it doesn't hurt to ask. I have I haven't talked about it a lot, but I have a potential collaboration coming up soon. And I got it the same way. I just asked the company. I was like, "Can I get some of your figures for free to like do a review and show them off?" And they said, "Yeah." Sometimes you just gotta ask. Worst they can say is no. No. And I'm going to get Black Noir, Mafex, and use the hands. Okay, cool. You got it all figured out. You gonna spend 7 hours putting this one together too? I looked at that Hot Toys Gamerverse Black Suit Spider-Man you mentioned last night. Now I'm on a wait list. You know? you see what I'm saying? Doesn't it look so good? That was definitely one of the figures where I was like, I need this. And dude, you know what sucks? Is I was at work when it dropped. And I had it in my cart. And then I had to go take care of something. I come back and I missed out. I was like, damn, so close. I ended up not bothering going on a wait list or anything, but I got like 5 sets of katanas, all sizes, small, medium, large for me. Damn, okay. Are the katanas for Deadpool or Spider-Man? I think I'm starting to get all your customs mixed together. The goats here. Katakuri, what is up? Bro, Hot Toys look so good, but I'm not too fond of their size. Yeah, I've owned 2 Hot Toys now, and because of their size, they can... Yeah, I didn't have the money when it dropped. Yeah, I mean, that was... I got them from... Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't have the money when it dropped. Yeah, honestly, I probably didn't either, so it's probably for the better that I missed out on it and didn't drop to, what, 200-300. But yeah, I mean, the cool thing about Hot Toys is the detail they can fit into a figure. You know what I mean? Because it's so large. But at the same time, you're not getting like, you're not gonna be able to like play with it and pose it the way you can, you know, a 6-7 inch figure. So it really depends what you're looking for. I mean, I've seen people do amazing toy photography. With Hot Toys just because like how good they are, but damn, you got like every katana ever made, huh, Shadow? What ones did I get? I had a Venom from the first movie, and then I had a Mysterio from MCU. The Venom I ended up selling, and the Mysterio I ripped apart for a custom. Because, Sacco, you've been around a while. You know how it goes. If I own it, it'll never be safe for me potentially ripping it up for a custom. So I ripped off all the Mysterio parts, bought some other things, and started working on a custom. I got 2 custom Black Scarlet Spider head sculpts. I've painted the ice blue. Where'd you get the head sculpts from? Oh, okay. Got it. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Did you do anything else with that Cyborg or just throw it out when you took his pieces? The Mafex Cyborg I bought, Zacho, for that Symbiote Spider-Man. I don't mind creases on a Hot Toys figure, so I pose a lot more than most collect. Honestly, Chemistry, I feel you on that. When I first started getting into Mezco more, you know, a lot of people were complaining about creasing. One of the first figures I got that was Mezco was the Amazing Fantasy, and everyone was complaining about the creasing in the suit and stuff, and I'm like, Isn't that the point? You know what I mean? It's a suit. It's not going to be clean forever, right? It's going to crease in real life. So I feel you on that. I don't mind creasing either. Oh, that no, I didn't throw it out. I sold off. I kept a lot of the pieces, you know, like the swappable arms and arm cannons and hands and stuff, and some of the head sculpts, and then I sold the rest for like pieces. I sold it to people. There's a pretty decent market for like fodder pieces online. You guys know I do a lot of custom, so every, you know, maybe 3 or 4 months I sell off like a huge box of leftover parts. I love Mezco figures. I got the Union Gomez and it's amazing. Yeah, dude, I didn't have Mezco for a long time, and then was the first one I got was the 1989 Batman, and I was so excited. That figure was cool. Um, but I ended up selling it, and then I got the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, and shoot, the Green Goblin, and then I just bought a bunch more. I I now I have the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive Ghost Rider. I have John Stewart Green Lantern. I have a custom Mezco Daredevil I made. I have a bootleg Punisher Mezco. I have Iron Fist. Dude, you got the Doctor Doom? Oh, I I had the Doctor Doom on pre-order, but I was in between jobs, so I had to let go of the pre-order and I missed it. And now, not only can you not even find it on the used market, but when you do, it's like 150, $200. I'm so bummed out. That thing looks amazing. All the reviews I've seen and the pictures as like the perfect Doctor Doom. I pre-ordered Peter B. Oh, hell yeah. Where's Tomsters? We got him. I'm glad to hear you got the Peter B. You won't regret it, man. You're going to have a lot of fun with that figure. There's Fantastic Four Mezco that are dope, but they're expensive. Dude, I didn't think I wanted that set when it was announced, because I liked Fantastic Four growing up, the movies and stuff, and I like the characters. I'm a big Human Torch fan, but I saw the reviews for that set, and I'm like, damn, I do want it. I've never bought it myself, because, you know, it's what, $400 at least usually, if not more. I think every once in a while it goes on sale on Amazon for like 3 something, but that's expensive. And as much as I would like to have them in my collection, I don't need them in my collection. I guess I could sell off the figures I don't want, you know what I mean? But that takes time and stuff. So, I mean, I would love to just find the Johnny Storm sold loose, but I haven't been able to find it. I mean, I've seen listings, but they sell so fast. So, I don't want to be a bad influence 2 nights in a row for you, Goat, but I recommend it. The Mezcos are fun. They're unique. They're their own thing, you know, with the cloth goods and everything. I think some figures are better than others in that style. But some of the ones that are good are really good. So if you find one for a decent price that you like, I would say get it. I love stretchy figures because they always come apart to make them look longer, which I love. Yeah, like the Mr. Fantastic looks really good. Even the Diamond Select Mr. Fantastic looks really good. And the Diamond Select Invisible Woman, honestly, too. I know they're like, you know, they're like McFarlane scale, 7-inch, so they're way bigger. But Mr. Fantastic doesn't matter if he's big or right. He's just stretched, and then, excuse me, Invisible Woman. I guess you could just pose her like kind of in the distance, but I got it for retail price. Then like a few months, Doom skyrocketed in price. I wanted to get Dr. Doom as my first Mezco, but I couldn't find him. Yeah, yeah. To both of those, I missed out on retail, and I just simply can't find it used now. Sucks. I don't know if I used the Mafex symbiote or the Mafex Sword Spider for my. What color is he gonna be? Is the body itself gonna be black? Did you say? Mostly black. I would use the symbiote then, just because it's mostly black already, so it takes all that work out for you. But um, do you want the symbiote logo, or were you going to use a hoodie anyway? Because if you're going to use a hoodie, one way or the other, I don't see why not using the symbiote body. It'll just make it easier. I look at my collection. I'm very lucky. I have a lot of rare pieces. Yeah, chemistry. Me too, man. I feel the same way. For as many as I've missed out on, I've been able to get my hands on some real good ones, and especially with what's I think is cool is a lot of these companies re-releasing stuff recently, because there's a lot of stuff I missed out on simply because I didn't start collecting until a couple years ago. So I am extremely grateful for the collection that I have and the things I was able to get my hands on. I was able to get a Hush Superman from Mafex when they went back up on re-release. What was that, a year or two ago? I have a couple different figures. I was able to get a Mezco Iron Fist for under $100, which is like damn near impossible these days. Have you ever? I just had the worst autocorrect. Anyways, good night though. Wish I could stay longer. Hey, good night to you too, man. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I'm glad you were able to make it. I'll probably try to go live again this weekend from home, so we can check out my collection and customs and hang out, talk shop. But yeah, thanks for coming by, Zacho. You have a good night. I'll talk to you, man. Hoodie. Yeah, Shadow. If you're gonna do the hoodie, then I say use the symbiote. It'll make your life easier. I'm sure you know already. I think you said you've had the symbiote, but um um the sorry, I'm reading like the comments and trying to think of what to say at the same time. The CT Toys, well, just the Mafex symbiote in general has like a bluish hue to it. When I used mine, I just repainted it like a flat black. But have you ever gotten an Amazing Yamaguchi figure? Yeah, I have a couple different Amazing Yamaguchi figures. Which ones I have? The Iron Spider, another really cool figure that I was able to get on re-release. What else? I actually bought two. I bought one reissued from Big Bad Toy Store. That Spider-Man was absolutely amazing. And then I got another one for cheap, like, quote unquote cheap, for as far as like Iron Spider re-releases go. And got it for like $70-$80, and I made a Miles Iron Spider suit. So I have two different Iron Spiders. What else have I gotten? Amazing Yamaguchi. I have Moon Knight. I have Winter Soldier. I have Agent Venom, and then I have Agent Anti-Venom from CT Toys. Tomster's back again. I got my CT Mafex 70 Spider-Man, and I pose and it's loose. Yeah, dude. Some CT stuff is really loose. It's so hit or miss, honestly. Like, I know CT gets so much hype, and it is cool what they do. Make, like, sometimes harder to get Mafex figures for $20, but it really is hit or miss. Just watched a bit of Dragon Ball. Welcome back for what, third or fourth time, Tomsters? Agent Venom is peak Yamaguchi. Dude, it really is. I was so lucky to be able to get the Agent Venom on pre-order back then. Before it got reissued once or twice, right? But the price went up every time. But that is such an amazing figure. That, and honestly, I really like the Winter Soldier Yamaguchi too. I know it didn't come with a lot of weapons, which kind of defeated the purpose of Winter Soldier. You know what I mean? But they ended up making that like expansion weapons kit. I honestly never bought it. I had it pre-ordered and then never paid for it on 5K toys. So I threw it in a blender. Sounds like that's where it belongs, Shadow. I don't like CT toys, not gonna lie. I don't like CT anymore. I don't love them either. I'm gonna be completely honest. I bought the CT Toys Miles Morales because I was really excited, to finally be able to have a Mayfix Miles Morales. And I was kind of disappointed. I thought the figure was kind of cheap, so I ended up making a custom out of it, so making it a little bit more unique and cool at least. The symbiote was okay, but I was able to get a Mayfix when Ami Ami like randomly got some in stock. So then I just ripped apart the CT symbiote and made a custom. So damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think CT, it's caught a lot of hype, but same thing I noticed a lot back when I did a lot more music. I was a musician for a long time. You see online like people just really hype up the newest stuff. You know what I mean? So CT toys came out. Everyone started buying CT toys. Everyone started raving about it. It becomes the fad. You know what I mean? People kind of follow fads and trends no matter you know, what hobbies you're in. So I think some of the CT toys hype gets blown out of proportion. But the CT Toys Amazing Yamaguchi stuff has been really good. I will admit the Agent Anti-Venom CT Toys is the best CT Toys I've had yet. And that's a Yamaguchi knockoff. Yeah, Shadow, that's a good point. Plus, his proportions look a little bit better because he's scaled down and he's got that matte coat. And I've seen some people customize it even further to hide the joints because kind of the joints and stuff. That's like the first Mayfix ever, right? So Mayfix has come a long way, and the proportions on that don't look amazing. But I've seen some people customize it to hide the joints better, and it looks really good then. It's more so that buying CT feels like taking money from the OG company. I'm gonna paint it black and blue. Yeah, I bet you are, Shadow. That's a good point. Have you seen all the controversy around the Helverine they made, where they just straight up stole head sculpts without giving credit or asking permission? I was gonna buy the Helverine, but then when I found all that out, I didn't bother. That's kind of scummy. So I'm with you on that too. That you know the morality behind it isn't great. You know what I mean? It's really up to you at the end of the day. I'm never gonna like preach what I think you should do. But because I've bought plenty of CT toys, but there's some like that where I think that's really messed up because they took it from like a smaller artist off of like Colts 3D or whatever. So I think that's pretty unfair. Even if they just asked permission or paid them once, like up front, you know what I mean? I don't paint figures I only have one of. If I have a duplicate, maybe I'll paint it. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. The Helverine would have been a badass official Mayfix. Yeah, it would have been. It really would have been. I wish Mayfix would re-release the brown Wolverine. I'm checking my wait list like every 10 seconds. I really hope I get this. Yeah, I bet you are. I bet you are, Chemistry. You know, Shadow, that reminds me, I've had a couple people ask me to make a Ultimate Wolverine, which kind of surprised me. But it makes sense. That I honestly think it's a pretty neat take on like a revamp of the Wolverine design. So I've been like figuring out how I want to make it. I was thinking about using a couple different Marvel Legends, but maybe on a CT Toys Mayfix Wolverine would be kind of cool. That might be a good idea. I know you don't endorse the CT part of that, but my wallet does. Yeah, I saw that too, and that's really convenient. I don't have any of the Wolverines though. I'm not a huge X Men guy. So I had a couple different Wolverines, but I sold them. They're just kind of in high demand. I was able to make some money off of them, and I just don't really have space for him in my collection. So I had the VHS Wolverine for the longest time. I feel like that was like the best Wolverine until they made the X-Men 97 Wolverine. I think the X-Men 97 Wolverine's pretty much one of the best Wolverines you can get right now, fully pinless, really updated. But yeah, I don't know. All right, Shadow. I'll see you in 15. Who else is in here still? Tomsters is going to come back in another half hour and say, "Oh, I'm back again." Oh, there he is. If I can't get that Spider-Man, I'm gonna get the Wolverine Hot Toys from Deadpool 3. That's it for toys. For now, yeah. The key word is for now, right? That will change eventually. I feel like you almost need the Wolverine though. Since you have the Deadpool. No, that's cool, Tomsters. You don't have to apologize. I'm just messing with you. You're chiseling away at that dial. You're doing more work than I am right now, so chemistry. I don't think you were around before when we were talking about it. Who should I turn this guy into? I want to turn him into a Spider-Man villain for my Miles universe, but I don't know who. Tomsters. I don't know if. No. I think Tomsters gave me some ideas, but I don't know who to turn this guy into. Some people compared him to Ben 10. So that made me think he could be a Hydro Man. Rhino, I got a couple. That's the second person to say Rhino. I could use this as a revamped version of my Rhino. Spider Slayer. Okay, yeah, that was you. Okay. I also, hear me out. This is like way out of left field. Probably not one you would anticipate, but in this Miles universe, if you've seen my Sinister Six, like it's kind of like gives off like as realistic as these villains can be. I mean, they have very obvious like suits and technology, and it's like and they rely heavily on like machinery, and it gives kind of like a post-apocalyptic vibe. So I haven't been able to figure out how to fit a Sandman in that universe. You know what I mean? So I was thinking, what if I take this guy and turn it into Sandman? Take this head off, put the Sandman head on there, paint it up. Maybe Sandman colors, and then these hands come off pretty easily. Even see, we'll pop this. Yeah. So, all right, what are you cooking with, chemistry? Let them cook. Yeah, I think it'd be. Oh, dude. You know what's funny? I was originally going to buy a Carapax from the Beetle movie to make a Beetle, but then when I got this, I was like, this is honestly a pretty sick Beetle. So I might, I might do that. Honestly, I might just do that then. I might make this guy Beetle. I like that. How what do you guys think as far as Sandman ideas? You guys got any ideas on how I can make a Sandman? I really want Sandman in this universe. I feel like he's an iconic enough Spider-Man villain, and he's one of the most iconic ones I'm missing. I have Vulture, I have Scorpion, I have a Lizard I'm making, I have Shocker. I really need Sandman. I just don't know how to fit him into the universe, how to make him. Shocker I'm making like pretty loyal to his original suit. Electro the same. So maybe I can just make Sandman just a dude. Or I can use one of the Sandman figures I already have. You know, there's options. Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm running into. You know what I mean? Is like trying to realistically incorporate that somewhere. We definitely have to figure out how to put some wings on this dude if I were to make him Beetle. I didn't think about that. This should be easy enough though. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, I can like even maybe like sculpt him or like cover the figure in like kind of like glue or something. I don't know, kind of like how if anyone watches like Boy Hobby Time or something like that online, where you like use like an Elmer's glue wash to like gently cover the figure, and then I can sprinkle I can like literally sprinkle sand on there, maybe even do something like that. Oh, Prowler! I never even thought about, dude. That's a good idea. Someone said I should make a custom Prowler, and I never even thought to use this as Prowler. Wait a second, you're on to something. Yeah, that'd be sick, actually. This could definitely work as a Prowler. Yeah, I'm looking at reference pictures now. I'm looking at pictures as you guys throw me ideas, and that's what I was thinking too as I was looking at this. Is Prowler very distinctly has claws. I guess just because he kind of looks like he's got like poses everywhere and stuff too. I keep going back to Hydro Man, but I guess I also want to figure out who else I want my Sinister 6. Or, I'm sorry, my Sinister 16 that I'm working on. I have 13 out of the 16 chosen. I gotta figure out who the last 3 are. I'm bouncing between a couple different ideas, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking I want Molten Man. He's pretty easy to make. And then it's just figuring out the last couple spots. I don't know who else I want to fit in there. Dude, Robot Kingpin would be insane. But if this is taking place in like a real real distant timeline, maybe he's old and kind of following like the Silvermane path of like even transferring his like consciousness into a full robot or something. You know what I mean? Shadow, welcome back. Also, I do want to make a Kingpin for this universe, and maybe I can find it for you guys real quick. There's this one figure I saw on GameStop last night. I was looking online because I just like looking for ideas, and you guys know I use a lot of McFarlane for these customs. So I was just looking at McFarlane figures on GameStop, trying to see if like anything sparks an idea. And I saw this figure. I was like, wait, this would be a really good tactical like Kingpin. Let me see if I can find it for you. Oh yeah. Oh, someone said Agent Venom too. But what do you think, Chemistry? Don't you think this would be like a really good like tactical Kingpin? I feel like this would really fit. Not even use like the saw gun, but just like use the body itself, just like an armored tactical Kingpin. I think that would work. That could work really well. Yeah, Robot Venom. I do need more symbiotes in this universe. I'm thinking about getting an SHF Carnage bootleg and painting it black, but the eyes blue. He's even bald. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, damn, this is like honestly perfect. And I like the idea of like Kingpin almost like kitted out. You know what I mean? Like all armored up and stuff. Like that's crazy. That would be cool. Carnage, with black with blue eyes. Kind of make your own symbiote. I guess there's like it in like canonically there's like what like infinite symbiote, so it really can look like however you want, right? At the end of the day. But it broke. Did you put that in the blender too? I would call it a symbiote shadow. Oh, okay, so shadow spider. Okay, I see the theme. I think Prowler's best option for a robot. I like Prowler. I like that, so I'll definitely consider it. And what if the Scarlet Spider meant the symbiote took over? Yeah, okay. I see the vision. That's smart. It would be the making of the Shadow Spider. Now, would he be like good, bad, neutral, like more like an anti-hero? What do you think his personality would be like? This new symbiote and Ben Riley together. Good. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. That was my, but dark. Yeah. Yeah. So it kind of like pushes the limits a little bit further than like Pete would, right? But still has like good intentions. Yeah, I think that would work out well. Damn, it's already 10 o'clock. I gotta start writing out my paperwork. I got an hour left before I can go home. Symbiote won't have a mouth. Oh, okay. That could be fun. Oh, okay. So you already have like the whole like the lore of it all already planned out. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Robot Lizard. I had the Mafex stealth suit Spider-Man. Mafex stealth suit. Oh, like the MC Robot Lizard. That could be fun. Mafex stealth suit, like for like the MCU. Night Monkey. Okay, okay. I heard the Mafex Far From Home Spider-Man, the like the red and black, was a really good figure. I heard a lot of people like that. I know they reissued it for No Way Home. It's like the same exact figure, but No Way Home branded. But um, but sure. Oh, really? That's surprising. Slightly taller than SHF. Wow, that is pretty small. Because SHF is usually way undersized. I know they started getting better about scaling them up, but he's as tall as. Wow, that's tiny. Not really a villain, but Penny Parker. Yeah, someone else mentioned that too, like Penny Parker, Spider. The SHF one you were talking about last night, Tomsters. That would be cool. That's a sick figure. You're gonna have a lot of fun with it. You're gonna like it. Yeah, Tomsters said it. Sorry, Tomsters. I don't mean to not give you credit. No, I talked about it a lot tonight, so I'm starting to get mixed up of who said what and forgetting. But yeah, so Tomsters recommended Spider. Um, but yeah, you'll like that Hobie. I know you said you watched my review, so but yeah, it's a fun figure. You'll like it a lot. Sorry if I went quiet for a couple minutes there. I was just writing out my paperwork. I'm gonna get 2 Black Noirs, Mayfax, one for parts and one for a custom Shadow Agent Venom for my birthday. Oh, that'd be cool. Custom Shadow Agent Venom. That'd be pretty sweet. No, it's cool. Everybody been throwing around ideas. So forgetting who said what is these, and I already figure I don't even have it. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's figures like way cooler than I thought it was gonna be. Honestly, I figured it was gonna be cool, but yeah, I wouldn't buy it if I didn't like it. I mean, I saw it in Walmart a couple different times, and I was like, should I buy that? Oh, chemistry. Now that's a good idea. Just make like a huge Sandman. I like that idea. Damn. Okay, Shadow. To Shadow, are you on like any other social media? I would love to like follow along all your custom work you're doing. Sounds like you do a ton of customs. No. You post any of it on here on YouTube? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. I'll make sure to keep an eye out on YouTube then for your stuff, Shadow. And yeah, Tom Sears, I agree. I like that idea a lot. Just make a massive Sandman. That's kind of I could do something like that. I like that. I started to Shadow. It's not terribly hard. It's just bigger. Some stuff's more expensive because it's so large, I guess, right? But otherwise, on Amazon it buys you like $22. Oh, that's not bad at all. And the clothes aren't terribly expensive, even though they're like larger. I've priced out some stuff on eBay before. It's really not that bad, price wise. If you can find a body for that cheap, yeah, 15 to 30 bucks. Yeah, exactly. What do you think you would make? Some kind of black and blue Spider Man? Hell, I might do that. Yeah, chemistry. You should take your own idea. I think it's a good one. It sounds like we all like the idea of a massive Sandman. So you're on to something there, my friend. You guessed it. Yeah, I figured it was a safe bet. Yeah, chemistry. That's true. Oh yeah, that's true. You're building a 1/6 or a hot toy collection now, so you can really put it into either display. That'd be convenient. Dark blue scarlet. Yeah, I'm sure you can find it on eBay or maybe Etsy or something like that if it's not on. Yeah, it's always like that baby blue, right? I know what you mean. For your custom, it would be far better like a nice dark blue. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think we're all about to have 12-inch Sandmans. I think the hand pegs are different. Between the I have some hand sports from the Mayfix, and it's from the Mayfix Scarlet Spider. And where do you want to put it? What body? Yeah. I mean, that's true. The texture is going to be the hardest part. I'm wondering, especially if you're going to do a larger scale. I'm wondering if what I was just saying before is like if you take some kind of like Elmer's glue wash, like some of these like diorama makers do and stuff, and then they'll take like sand and dirt and stuff from like hobby stores and like sprinkle it on there, and it'll like stay. If you take like a 1/6 scale figure and then maybe cover like the forearm in in um in some kind of glue mixture and then like put real sand on there. Mafex symbiote. Oh, I would imagine they can probably be interchangeable. Shadow. I don't know though. Have you tried and it didn't work? We all gonna hop on YouTube. Yeah. There's gonna be a bunch of new Sandmans all of a sudden. Chemistry's gonna be like, what the hell? No, you haven't tried it yet. Yeah, I would imagine. SHF Venom the Last. I wanted to get SHF Venom the Last Dance because he's like actually black instead of that like purplish like bluish they made him from the first release. I have the first release, so he's kind of like purplish. Um, so the Last Dance is almost worth getting as an upgrade, or if you haven't gotten the first one and you wanted one, I would definitely say get the newest one. I want to get the SHF Carnage. That thing looks amazing, and he's huge. But I never got around to. There's a local collectible store by me that has a exclusive deal with SHF, so he gets a lot of the imports in, but he never got the Carnage in, so I wasn't able to buy that, and he's expensive as hell. Exactly. Yeah, but Venom: Last Dance is trash. The movie itself, yeah, I have an idea for you. What if you give your Spider-Man red highlights like your custom one? Um, oh, like the custom one I was telling you about. That's going to be similar to yours. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. An Arkham Knight Scarecrow. Oh yeah, that'd be sick. We're going to use the Mafex Symbiote Spider-Man. Just go along with it. Yeah. Hey, sometimes the best customs come out like that, man. You just kind of have to like, you know, just start and see where it takes you. You know what I mean? Sometimes my best customs, I planned them out to be completely different. And I just kind of, uh, I've just never made any customs before. Just some dios. Oh, you've never made any custom figs? Have you made a lot of dioramas though? I know we were talking about it earlier. I want to start getting. I made one diorama so far. I want to definitely get into like making more. Well, you should use some Mafex Symbiote Spider-Man too. But I'm just saying. I am using the symbiote actually. Funny enough, that's what I'm saying. I think our customs are gonna be very similar, in the same vein. I would say at least. So I think it'll be cool to see because I started this a couple weeks ago. This custom that's similar to yours. So it's funny that we're like kind of on the same wavelength before we even talked about it. So. Oh, a red hoodie and red eyes and stuff. That would be cool. That would definitely like make him um more like nightmares, right? Because we said mine would be like nightmare spider. Um yeah, that would definitely like really drive home that like vibe. Yeah, nightmare scarlet spider. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Um I like that. Again, another idea of yours. I'll have to take. I'll give you full credit. Don't worry. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to like compare them now once they're both finished. Well, oops. Yeah, I would say Blackwash counts. I would say anything that makes it more than more than factory would count. But I would say Shadow Spider One Who Conquered Galaxies. No, I like this. I'm gonna run with a lot of these ideas. You got some really good ideas. But it's just about that time. I would say sadly, not too sadly, because it means I get to clock out and go home. But sadly because it wraps up our night together. But I want to say thank you guys again so much. I know some of you guys were here last night too. Chemistry and Tom Sturge, if you're still in here chiseling away at your dioramas. Um, and in Shadow, it was a blast bouncing ideas off you all night. Um, you guys were real fun to hang out with and chit chat with. As always, I always have a blast talking to you guys, bouncing ideas with you. So, thank you for spending your night with me again, um, and helping me make the work night go by a little bit faster. How was your Thai and girlfriend movie? Oh, dude, it was great. The Thai food was absolutely delicious. I got to cuddle with my girlfriend, get some head rubs, and watch a movie. It was a perfect end to a Sunday night. Um, Tonight I get to go home and pack up all my sales from the other night on Whatnot. So not as exciting tonight, but as is um, as is when you're wheeling and dealing. But yeah, for sure. See you guys on the weekend. Yeah, definitely. I'll make sure to go live either Friday or Saturday night so we can hang out with my collection. Do some customizing together. Check out my personal collection, some of my favorite figures, some figures maybe you guys haven't seen, because there's a bunch I haven't really shown off. But yeah. I guess until then, you guys enjoy the rest of your week. I'll hopefully be uploading some new videos. Maybe sometime this week. I'll spend some time, maybe either Wednesday or Thursday, recording some stuff. I can start posting some videos up. But yeah, I'll see you guys this weekend. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out, and you guys have a good rest of the night and rest of the week. And I'll see you in a couple days. Peace out, guys.